Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining. We will just wait 2 more minutes to see if more people come in, and then we will start with our webinar. Okay, so it's 11 a.m. So we're gonna kick off with this Valentine's Day inspiration webinar. Just do not forget that you can follow us on LinkedIn and check out our blog for more ideas or inspiration. So today we're gonna cover some ideas to captivate your audience during this special celebration, which is Valentine's Day, which is coming up really soon. And I am Alejandra, Customer Success Manager at Qualifio. Don't forget that you will receive a recording and the supporting materials to your email. You will receive them after we finish the webinar, and you can type your questions into the Q&A box that you can find in the lower part of the screen. At the end, we will also have a special section to answer to your questions. So this is the agenda for today. First of all, we're gonna talk a little bit about the marketing opportunities around Valentine's Day. Then we're gonna move forward to to check out some great campaigns and to get some inspiration. And at the end, as I said, we will have some minutes for a Q&A. But before that, I would like to ask you some questions. The first one is just what brings you to this webinar today. Maybe you want to start creating campaigns, but you don't know where to start. You don't have many inspiration. If you're new to Qualifio and maybe you don't understand the tool really well, how to use it, or if you just want new ideas. Okay, thank you so much for participating. This gives us a great insight. And we're gonna start then with the marketing opportunities around this special celebration. So back in the days, Valentine's had a totally different meaning. It was definitely not about love, but now we know that it's all about like different forms of love, about appreciating people you care about. It can represent love, connection, romance, dates, affection, adoration, gifts, joy, and even singleness in a way, because many brands now appeal to people who are not in relationships and include the self-love or empowerment narrative into their campaigns. And this has completely changed the way that we see Valentine's Day. I wanted to ask you another question, and is if you had to create a Valentine's Day campaign today, which aspects in particular would you like to highlight in those campaigns? Is it more this love and romance, couples, or more about self-love? Okay, so we got one for playful, one for romantic, friendly. Those are um, the answers so far. Thank you for participating. Uh, but I just wanted like to tell you that of course Valentine's Day is one of those moments where brands really have the chance to connect with people, because emotions, there's a lot of emotions, like the ones we saw before, and that makes people actually like more open to what your brand is offering. So since this has become a very popular holiday, which is actually celebrated that more than 1 billion people around the world, people are ready to spend, are ready to receive communications. And let's be real, we know that many people are also sharing their special moments online. And this is a great way then for your brand to get noticed, especially if you want like those people to engage with you, with your brand. So it's important to join that conversation. And customers can consider your brand for future purchases if you build like a narrative around this special holiday season. So when your brand gets to show its personality, people will remember you after, and they could go and purchase your products or services. So people are also actively looking to spend more, and especially to spend on specific items or services. So if your brand can tap into this demand, you're in a great position to boost your sales. But the key here is to make it easy, because when people see that that matches the vibe of the date, of the holiday, of the celebration, they're more likely to buy. And it's all about aligning with the moment. So here's where time limited deals and offers, special promotions are very impactful, because people start looking for last minute gifts, last minute maybe experiences to share with the ones they love. But also think about timing, because people are last minute shoppers, but that doesn't mean that you can start communicating and promoting your brand before. It's also all about building that excitement about the big day. So don't forget that there's plenty ways to shop and to promote your deals. And this is also more about than just offering a discount or an offer. It's about creating that sense of urgency, making the experience personalized, and also tapping into those emotions from your customers that actually make them make them want to buy your product or service. And customers like to feel special, so it's great to connect with them through like thoughtful messages, personalized offers, and something that makes them feel that they matter in a way. But and last but not least, these emotional campaigns, that the connection you create to your marketing campaigns can actually enhance data collection and engagement with your audience. And all of this you can create it through Qualifio, creating campaigns with Qualifio. Before moving on, I would also like to ask you another question. And is this one: who here has already started working on their Valentine's Day campaign? Because we know that many brands start beginning of the year, because maybe it's a big holiday for them, maybe not. But yeah, I don't know if you can see this poll or no. I'm not sure. Just 1 second. Okay, I think you cannot show it. You cannot see it. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna move on. But yeah, we want to know, or maybe you want to know how you can grab all of these opportunities around the big holidays. So it's important, of course, that you launch love team interactive campaigns to attract participants during this day, to use your campaigns to generate consumer engagement and collect their data and opt-in consent. So later on, you can segment your audience and send personalized communications. It's important as well to leverage partnerships to collect further leads and data on your consumers' interests, to segment your consumer database and send them Valentine's team communications with personalized offers and deals, and also stand out among your competitors with gamified content. So later we're going to see some examples of how you can use all the formats that Qualifio offers to do this, because it's important to keep it easy and fun. So we're gonna move on to the second part of this webinar, which is getting inspired by some of the campaigns that our clients or our studio team has created in the past. What I'm gonna do, I wanted to ask you now another question, and it's, besides promoting your products or services, what is the main objective that you would like to achieve with your Valentine's Day campaign, marketing campaigns? So is it lead connection, or you care more maybe about driving traffic to your website, boosting your sales, or getting to know your audience better? Okay, that's perfect. I see that many of you have different objectives. So we have answers in all of the options. And thank you for participating in this one. We're gonna move forward to start seeing the campaigns that some of our clients have created before. So we're gonna start with gift giving and reward experiences, because we know that Valentine's Day revolves about giving gifts, whether for partners, friends, or even for yourself. Um, and these instant win formats like the Wheel of Fortune or the jackpot can offer gifts that are perfect for every occasion. Here we have an example of Cacharel, which launched a Love Team Wheel of Fortune, and loyal customers had the chance to win a variety of gifts from the brand. These rewards not only encourage like daily participation, because instant wins really build up that excitement. If they don't win, they want to try again and try again. So they feel special. Customers feel special receiving gifts from a brand as well. And this campaign generated new leads and boosted customer loyalty in a playful way and simple way as well. At the end, Cacharel obtained more than 18K participants and 18K opt-ins. So this was a very successful campaign. Moving on, we have another Wheel of Fortune, but with the theme Galentines. So as I said before, Valentine's now it's about different forms of love. You can go beyond romantic love and use a Wheel of Fortune to suggest plans for everyone. So here, the goal was to spin the wheel, and at the end you will receive like a theme that maybe, or an activity suggested for you, plus a discount code that you could directly use on the website. So it was very simple to entry and participate, just with your name and email address. Then participants experience that feeling of instant gratification, discovering if they won or not. And this is a very easy format to share, especially on social media. That creates engagement and also motivates other people to participate. Now we're moving on to personality-driven campaigns, and this was all about finding the perfect date. Here, the idea was to resonate with soccer fans in a more personal level, and a very famous Spanish soccer club created a personality quiz that suggested the best match to date among the players. So participants had to answer a set of questions about themselves, their hobbies, their preferences, and at the end, they got the perfect date. So this campaign not only added a fun touch in this day, but also allowed the soccer club to collect data from their participants to promote specific products, and at the end, increased conversions. So at the end here, you can see that they got the perfect date, but also there was a call to action So participants could buy special merchandise from that player in particular. So at the end, campaigns like this that gather information or personal data from the participants can redirect participants to e-shops so they can find products that they're compatible with. And if you do this type of personality test, it's a great way to increase your conversions. This is another great example because we know that holidays like Valentine's can cause indecision, and sometimes it's not that easy to find the perfect gift. But gift finders like this one, which was created by a hair care brand, allowed them to showcase a list of top products through this gift guide. And in this campaign, participants just answer 2 or 3 questions and at the end received the best option to purchase. So this made the purchasing process faster, more enjoyable, and since it's super practical, it can increases the likelihood of a purchase or driving more traffic to your e-shop, to your e-commerce, where participants can really start looking maybe at other products. And this was also a great way to convert participants into new leads in a very like organic way. Now we move on to one of our most popular formats, which is the calendars or advent calendars. And this is a format that can not only be used during Christmas, it can also be used during other holidays. And for this particular example, Lancome used an e-love calendar to showcase a signature product, a perfume, and offer promotions daily. So in this case, they run this calendar from February 1st to February the 14th, and each day participants had the opportunity to win amazing prizes. So this was a great way to not only collect data about potential leads, but it also helped them retain their audience, their loyal customers already. So indeed, the daily participation encouraged them to return every single day and try to win something. And that's it. It also drove traffic to their website, and at the end, it boosted conversion thanks to CTAs that were behind each one of the doors of the calendar. Here, now we're moving on, sorry, to user-generated content campaigns. So this is also like another part of our catalog. And this type of formats help you create a deeper connection with your brand, with your customers, sorry. And here in this example, the French cosmetic brand Sangmont launched a love team writing contest, which invited all the participants to share their stories and connect with their loved ones through a digital letter. And after each participant sent a letter, they will get a code to be used directly in the e-commerce site, and they also obtain a free product and free shipment. So of course, this campaign generated like a lot of engagement, a lot of participation with free product samples, free shipping, and it also boosted brand visibility, helping letter recipients discover or to learn more about the brand and its products. So these strategies encourage participation and also brought potential customers. Now we're moving on to the gamified campaigns. So as we saw in the beginning, we talk about gamified campaigns, which can really help you differentiate from your competitors or from others. And here we're gonna start with a memory game. This is a very engaging and interactive game. Here, Picard created a memory game right in the excitement of Valentine's Day. What they did was showcasing special products that they created for Valentine's. Um, And the winner was able to unlock 100 euros in savings. Um, so they were able to promote those seasonal products and also collect data from their participants. At the end, this was also a very successful campaign because they collected more than 200K participants. And there's a lot of versatility to create games with Qualifio, even if you still don't have the gamification add-on. But this here we have an escape game that was made through a quiz format, and the concept was a escape game of love in which participants had to help Eva, the main character, to be on time for her date. So for this game, we used an instant check feature in which participants had to solve a couple of questions and had to get them right. Otherwise, they couldn't move on to the next step. So this was a really good way to also challenge participants, to make them return, to find the right answers. And as you can see, there's a lot of room for personalizing or customizing your games. Now here we have another format, which is the catcher. In this opportunity, a French magazine launched the Love Machine using the catcher format, and they put the spotlight on their partners, which were two brands that sell sex toys. And the goal here was to catch as many sex toys as possible in 30 seconds in an attempt to win prizes from the partners. So this was definitely a win-win opportunity that enabled the brand to collect leads and also monetize partners, exposing readers to their partners' brands and products as well. Um, and here we have another format, which is the swap and match. I know that many of you have seen this format already. It's like Candy Crush. So with only a few clicks in Qualifio, you can customize your games and elements to suit your needs and let your participants play. This is also a really good way to highlight different aspects of your brand since it's fully customizable. In this example, Walibi Holland, which is a theme park in the Netherlands, gave the chance to its customers to win tickets for the park or even win an overnight stay in their village. So here participants could play even up until 3 times per day. So that make them play different times during the day to try to get the best score possible. And this is an easy to play gamified format that enables wide reach due to its playability on mobile devices especially. Of course, you can also have like the web app, but these type of formats work really well in app. And this format is part of our advanced formats add-on. Um, Now we have the last one, which is the exterminators. So as I said, Valentine's now it's changing. So what happens with like that part of the audience that maybe doesn't have a couple, doesn't really celebrate because of that? So this is another turnaround for Valentine's Day, in which you can reach a wider audience. So even Valentine's has its haters. This was a very fun campaign created and called like the anti-Valentine's campaign. And in this game made with the Smash format, participants had to hit a character representing their exes before it hides. And gamified formats like this drive attention to your brand, well, you can reach your marketing objectives, of course, even if like either if it's product promotion, lead generation, and more. So if you maybe have any special campaign idea or that's different, you can also contact our studio team to make it reality. So they can really help you to make it possible. So these are all the ideas that I wanted to present you today. And now I would like to share other questions for you, which will help you maybe help us to understand which format would you like, or do you think that it could help you or help your brand drive success during this special holiday? What do you think that maybe will be better for your brand? Is it an instant win, a personality test, a calendar, or any of our games? Okay, I see a couple of answers there. Personality test, quizzes, instant wins. Perfect. That's perfect. Thank you so much for participating. We have another question. And after you saw all of these advanced formats like the catcher, smash it, or the swap and match, um, do you think that this is something that could be interesting for your brand, um, or no? Because maybe a couple of you already have the add-on, the gamification add-on. Maybe some of you don't have it yet and would like to know more about it. Okay, I see that. Yes, it's interesting for you. In case that maybe any of you don't have it yet in your license and want to know to get more information about it, please send a message on the Q&A box so I can save your contact and then like direct you to the right person. Okay, so those were the examples that we had for today. I just wanted to know maybe if any of you have any questions in particular about what we saw before, about any format in particular, um, or well, any type of questions in general. Okay, if there are not any question, we will just like to give you a final question. So do you feel like this webinar gave you good ideas for Valentine's, like between 1 and 5? Give you maybe a good ideas to start creating your campaigns, or maybe not only for Valentine's, but also for future campaigns. Perfect. That's perfect. Thank you so much for participating. Um, we also wanted to show you that we have more inspiration in our blogs. You can find it in English, Spanish, and French, because yeah, we know that we do have brands in different countries. So there you can see other examples to get inspired. And you can also test some of the campaigns live so you can see how they actually work. And now I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining today. We have just a couple more questions, sorry, because we would like to know also if you would like to attend other webinars dedicated to different topics that are important in the marketing calendar for brands. So maybe we can gather some of those ideas and build more webinars for you. Perfect. So I can see that yes, most of you are interested, and maybe if you have been already working for some time with Qualifio, are any other type of webinars that that you would like to see in the future? Is it like more inspiration, or maybe webinars related to technical aspects of the tool? Is it like maybe advanced training to get to do maybe yeah, more advanced campaigns? Um, okay, that's perfect. And And then this is the last one. According to you, how could your overall experience with Qualifio improve? Do you think that maybe do you need more support in training, more support like technical support, or maybe more follow-up from your CSM? Maybe if you have any insights for us, that will help us a lot to improve. And yeah, I think that's the final question. And remember that you will receive a copy of the presentation to your email and the recording. And in case you do have any other questions, please do not hesitate to either contact me so I could direct you to the right person, or to contact your CSM directly. And that is it for today. Thank all of you for joining and have a good day. Bye.